Aloha everyone, what's up? BraddahKahuutz is back and welcome to another video on the channel. In this episode, we are going to be talking about our draft picks for the International Nexus tournament that I created, and we have a bunch of our YouTube buddies coming to hang out with us. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it, shall we? So, right off the bat, we had a snake trail draft pick-ish system where we put in a randomized listing of all the teams, and the person on top of the list will pick first, go through all the draft in the tier that we have, and then the last person is the wheel pick. So even though they pick last, they get to pick first for the second pick of the draft. So it goes in that snaking order, and every round is a new randomization. So whoever picked first for the first draft tier, they might pick third for the second draft tier, depending on the randomization order. So without further ado, I think we got second pick. We were second pick overall of the whole draft league. My boy QtheCostaRican got number 1, and he's quickly picked up his new mascot, you know, that Dragapult. But for us, we got this sweet man right here in Galarian Darmanitan. Yes, Galarian Darmanitan was our first pick just because he's very versatile. His Gorilla Tactics ability on top of a choice item is amazing. You can even slap on the hidden ability. We'll make him a Zenmo. That's a whole nother play to work with him. But more than likely, I'm used to running him with the Gorilla Tactics. That's the one we're going to be using. But he's a strong pick. Very high attack, very high speed, decent defenses. It's not rather on the low end, but his HP is also really good. So just a great pick overall. And then going down the list, I honestly wasn't expecting to get this pick. So the second one that we drafted was Dracovish. So Dracovish is another really fast, really physically offensive Pokemon, and I really like him. I use him a lot in regular battles on the Switch. I've been using him a lot in terms of like practice matches for Showdown. He's a really good Pokemon. I basically use him for his signature move, Vicious Rend. It's a bite move, so his strong jaw ability will be active, and Stab, of course. On top of that, the move doubles if the user goes first. So we max out his speed, put on a choice scarf. We're good to go. We outspeed a lot of things, honestly, as long as they're also not choiced. So that was the first round. That was the S tier round, and after that we moved on to the A tier, I believe. And this was also an interesting pick. So where was I? I think I was like 4th. I was in the middle. I was in the middle for this one, and it was rough. I saw that my team was. You'll see a trend in this because my team is definitely the most usual picks. But anyway, the third pick that we picked up for this draft was Mimikyu. Mimikyu is another really fast, really physically offensive Pokemon. He has much better defensive, so he's also somewhat of a wall. You can play him as such. I know a lot of people, we take advantage of his disguise ability. We stop on a life orb and stuff like that. Some people want to run leftovers on him, so you put the disguise with the leftovers. But I've been feeling life orb more often than not is really good. Especially if we get a free sword Dance off because of his disguise ability. Get him Shadow Sneak's such a good move on him because he has such a high attack, and the fact that the life orb would just boost it. Such a good attack. Priority and everything. I love this Pokemon so much, which is the reason why we picked him. Shout out to my boy Shannon too, being the Mimikyu enthusiast that he is. I want to pick this for him as well. Shout out back home in general. How y'all doing? But yeah, this is a really good pick for me. Going back down the line, I didn't have to wait as long to get this next pick, but we were a little limited in what we were doing, and So the reason why I picked this one is that I saw that, one, I was missing a steel type, and I was missing a dark type. So, and I'm already on this physically offensive kick. So I thought, you know, why not continue this trend and pick up the edgy boy himself, Bisharp. So Bisharp was the next pick that we got. Again, super good in attack. Its HP is alright, but it's doable. Like it's super doable. Like, we outspeed a lot of things. Like a lot of my strategies, I'd assume, has a lot to do with hitting fast, hitting hard, and not letting up. That's what I'm basing. High repetition, super fast, hit strong, one shot as much as possible. Like I'm usually bringing moves that can at least have the possibility to one shot every Pokemon on my opponent's team, depending on who it's up against. But that's okay. I like Bisharp. I also love his shiny. I put the shiny form up now. Oh, it's over there. I love it. His shiny is probably one of my favorite shinies so far. It's just a really nice blue. I think I'm gonna be hunting it soon. Yeah, but that would do it for the A tier. Moving into the B tier. So the B tier is also very interesting in that we needed, after seeing all of our Pokemon, I'll leave. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll leave the Pokemon that we already talked about in the bottom. The bottom here, maybe the bottom over there, to the top. I'll find some place to put it. You guys will see it. But the next Pokemon that we grabbed for this draft was Galavant. So Galavant was a very interesting pick for us. I was thinking in my head when I initially did that, one, I don't have an electric type. I don't have any hazards. So Galavant is really good when we're fighting people who drafted really fast Pokemon, because we'll throw it on sticky webs to cut the speed. If he lives, we'll throw a Thunder Wave at him just to get those para hacks going, because you know they can be really helpful at times. But I also just really enjoy Galavantula's whole shtick. No, being that sticky webs and being really fast, that we can U-turn out if we need to. We can also put in Thunder, because Compound Eyes increases the accuracy of moves. So Thunder Wave and Thunder in general are pretty low accuracy, but when we put in, well, I mean Thunder Wave isn't that bad, but it almost makes Thunder Wave guaranteed to hit is what Compound Eyes does, which is why I really like it. Thunder is super good on it. Has to paralyze if we miss the Thunder Wave. It's a really great Pokemon. Really glad I was able to pick it up for my mid-tier draft. And then going back to the next one, I think this is our sixth picked overall. So this one was kind of like the exact opposite thinking of Galavant. I was like, okay, so I got my setter, I got my hazard, I got a good special. No, Galavant was the first special type, like special attacker that I actually drafted. But no, going back on that, I was thinking, okay, well now that I got hazards, I need spinner to get rid of hazards on me. So I was thinking at it, someone in the first round really snatched up really good spinners right off the bat in Excadrill, and I was actually on my list if it got back to me, but I was really happy with the two that we did get with Dracovish and Darmanitan for the S tier. But all in all, I needed a spinner nonetheless, so we picked up our girl Serena, or as Q says, Serena, because that T is gotta pronounce it really casually. Serena. All right. Anyway, I like her. Super strong in attack. Really good bulk, like better bulk than I was expecting to be actually. And so what we usually do, we have the Queen Majesty so that priority moves don't really work against us. And on top of that, we're also running heavy duty boots. That way we can, most of it, I'm giving away all my secrets now. But more than likely she's going to be our spinners, and like usually spinners have the heavy duty boots just to help with the incoming damage. She's also not bad in speed. Like her speed is not the best, but it's also not trash. So that's why I like her. another physical attacker. So what was that? That's 5 physical attackers and 1 special attacker. Sounds like a team to me. Anyway, so our next pick was interesting. So when we were going back and forth on it, this was one of the harder tiers to pick for, just because there were just so much. There was a lot of. This is the last tier, I believe. This was the C tier. It was a C tier. The last tier that we were picking from, and I needed a fire type. I didn't want to be basic and get that Charizard, because everyone gets Charizard, and I always wanted to give this Pokemon a chance. So I decided to scoop up my girl Flareon. Flareon is honestly, it's actually it's pretty good. It's better than I was expecting. It has a really good special bulk. We can use it as a special wall if we need to. We could. It's another physical attacker. So I've been playing with different movesets and stuff to really try and make Flareon effective. I think what really holds Flareon back is the low HP stat and the low defense stat and the low speed. They're all around the 60 to 65 range. But I like Flareon. I think Flareon is a great Pokemon. Flareon really does shuffle back and forth between my third and second favorite evolution. My first being Vaporeon, of course. But then we got Leafeon and Flareon in the mix. So, really, really good. I like it. I like what we've been able to do with it. But moving on to the next. So this is another Pokemon. I was thinking at this time, what can really mesh with my team. What am I missing that I could use to clean up things with? Maybe something that can put in a little more hazards, not just Galvantula. So we were looking. I was looking, and I knew I was also missing a ground type. So I saw, why not pick up my boy Steelix. So I grabbed Steelix, being steel ground. I know we already have a steel type in Bisharp, but I didn't really like the other ground types options. Couples Counseling was snagging all of them. Those two are gonna be really interesting to fight. But what I really like about Steelix is its really high defense stat. Like, its defense stat is through the roof. So a lot of times we might throw on the berry that weakens the ground type thing. So if we get hit with Earthquake, we can live. I've been entertaining the fact of Air Balloon Steelix. That might be fun to try. But all in all, I like him because he is really bulky. He has that he has the access to Stealth Rocks. He's also a really strong Earthquaker himself. Just a good pick overall, in my opinion. So got Steelix, and let's go on. So after this, we went through S, A, B, and C tiers. The next one was our Gigantamax pick. So our Gmax, we had free range to all the Gmax that were available. So I think all of them except Melmetal. I think Melmetal is the only one that wasn't available. But I was thinking about it, and I was really happy that I was able to get this. I was the 4th pick? I think it was the 4th pick again for the Gmax. And I couldn't think of a better Pokemon to grab than Gigantamax Toxtricity. So Gmax Toxtricity is something that I was a little hesitant about, but I was also super excited to grab. It's because its signature ability can either paralyze or poison the other Pokemon's team, which I think would be really, really great. The paralyze itself really helps because my whole shtick is to be faster than my opponent. So that's kind of like what I've been basing my team around, is just getting those speed drops, getting people up and fast and one-shotting things. We'll see how it goes. I've been doing a lot of play tests, and it's pretty even. But I like him. The Gmax, what can I say about him? Really, he has really great special attack. I think he's the second out of 10 Pokemon that has actually special attack. He's not that fast though. He's not that fast, but I think we can work with it. I'm still not on the fence because I like him, but we're gonna see how this plays out. But I'm really happy we were able to snag him. He's such a cool looking Pokemon. Like one of the main reasons why I want it is because he looks so cool. But yeah, so after the Gmax pick, we had our last and final pick, which was the free agent. And basically what the free agent was is you could pick any Pokemon from any tier from S to C just to help round out the team. And you know, I was going back and forth between two Pokemon, one that could be very bulky and be another spinner and stuff like that, and one that could just be very versatile, be physical, special, and fill in the gaps that I need him to be in. And I went with our mascot for the league, Kommo'os. So Kommo'os itself is a very strong Pokemon, very defensive, such a good mixed attacker, very good in really good in speed. Like honestly, probably one of the better Pokemon that I have right now for speed. Don't know if I'll use him that much for that. He's really the cleanup. Like he's there to fill in the gaps. If I see that there is any threats on the other opponent's team, like if they're bringing a strong normal type, or if they're bringing ice or rock, something like bringing the fighting type, because I think he's the only fighting type I drafted. He's also he's a backup dragon type for Dracovish, even though Dracovish is primarily going to be using his water type moves. But yeah, it's a backup. It's a real good backup. The only problem I had was because he's quad weak to fairy, whereas my other pick would have been Ferrothorn, which resists fairy. I'm not too worried though, because I do have Bisharp and I do have Steelix and I do have Tricity to take care of the fairy type Pokemon, but I gotta be careful with Kommo'os. But yeah, he was my last pick, rounding up the match, and I'm actually very happy with how it turned out. It's so cute. They're over here, just hanging out. But overall, I'm really excited because it's been a little over 3 months that I've been working and planning all this out, trying to get people on board, getting this website all up and running on the Draft League NL website. Pretty good. If you want to check out our team, go to like our Draft League. Go to draftleague.nl and you'll find us. We're towards the bottom. Just look for our INT logo. It's right here. Look for that logo. You'll find it. But yeah, I had a really good time with it. I couldn't really think of a better team to draft than what we had. I had a lot of Pokemon on my list, but they're just getting sniped. But you know what? I'm okay with it. Everyone was having a good time. Can't wait to get these battles started. So the battles have started this week. So I want you guys to be looking out when the one and only People's Locker champion himself, CHRISMEN. Yes, my first battle was up with CHRISMEN. I'm not really sure when I'm going to be posting that. It might be a Friday post, might be a Saturday post, but we'll figure it out, because I do want to do a draft, like a team analysis, and then we'll go into the battles later on that week. And then I'll leave the descriptions to everyone who is a part of the Draft League. All the links in the description. So I got CHRISMEN, QtheCostaRican, Kommo'os Consoling, DoubleBattleBrothers, and RegiRegi are all coaches in this Draft League. Go say hi to them. Check out their. I don't know if they're doing an analysis. I know Q did. I don't know if anyone else did one yet, but I'm super excited about it. Tell them I said hi. But yeah, that's about it. I don't really have anything else to say, so check back in a few days for our draft analysis and our battle. But with that, a hui ho. We'll see you guys in the next video. Shoots.